What's up, Nomad Nation? You've got Godfather. I am one fourth of your Nomad Gamers. It's Thursday. We made it through the week. What a busy week it's been. I know Zanar Crush Rider is busy doing something. Uh, I'm hoping that what he was doing went well. Uh, I'm changing up my intro. I'm not going to go through all these like I have been. It's too much. You have found Godfather. I am a part of the Nomad Gamers. And my phone just went off. You can find me live on most nights on any of these channels that you see here. What I need you to do is go hit the follow button for all of these. Turn on your notifications. That way, every time that the Nomad Gamers or myself come live at you, you are being notified. The only one that's a little bit different is YouTube. Subscribe button should be here. The heart button or the thumbs up should be right over here. Smash all three of those. That way, every time we come live, you're being notified. It's that easy. There's nothing complicated about any of this. If you want to talk to your favorite Nomad gamer, go over to Discord. Find the Nomad Gamers channel. Subscribe or follow or join. Once you join, we got 1,000,001 channels right now. However, we are in the vids and clips under general. That's where Thirsty Thursday and Talking Tuesday come at you from. So with that being said, you need to go over there. Because you see, during this episode, there's a 5-second delay from what I say to what you hear and what you see. If you're over on Discord, it's instantaneous. So with that being said, let's get into our episode. It is Thursday. We made it through another week. It was a hard week. Nomad Nation, this one is for you. Crack them open. All right, let's get down to business, shall we? First stop of the night is going to be over at Rockstar Games. 9 hours ago, it says cut through the waves of undead in GTA Online's new KO Perico Survival for 2-time rewards, 4 times for GTA Plus members. They're really pushing it, GTA Plus. Fight those hordes and make your way to the airstrip, then pray your evacuation plane doesn't take too long. Welcome to the tourist trap. And they give you a little hyperlink to go to. I'm not gonna lie, the video is kind of cool. It ain't too bad. It's kind of like the zombies thing for Call of Duty. I get it. Two days ago, I already said something about this on Talking Tuesday, but I'll say it again. Claim a free community-inspired outfit from the Wheeler Rawson and Company catalog. Plus, get bounty hunter bonuses and discounts and Red Dead Online through September 1st. Hey, also don't forget, if you play Grand Theft Auto, if you have a character on there, log on. You will get your $1,000,000. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, $1,000,000 giveaway for the end of summer. It ends on September the 17th. I said I would report on it every episode, and that is exactly what we are doing. So that takes care of Rockstar Games. How many of you all out there are playing Red Dead Redemption? Tell me in the comments here, or tell me in the comments that I can only see over here. I wish it would come to Xbox Game Pass for the computer. I would download it immediately and start playing it again. I think it is a pretty fun game, hands down. Now, how many of you out there have been playing Grand Theft Auto online? I know I have. If you've been watching my streams, you've seen me now buy 2 businesses. Actually, 3. I'm sorry, 3. I forgot about 1. 4. Hold on. Hold the phones. I have got the car wash. I've got the weed. And I got smoke underwater. Okay, 3. Smoke underwater is my 3rd one. I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm down to under $300,000, but I'm doing pretty good. I'm having fun while I'm doing it too. So tell me in the comments, what game are you guys playing? What games do you want to see Godfather start reporting on? Because without your input, I'm just going to report on the games that I play. And before we go any further, let's check in and see what my man Santiago Cirillo is doing. I watched some of his podcasts earlier today, and like normal, man, he knocked it out of the park. He's still promoting. 3 hours ago from Ashland, Tennessee. Thank you, Martin's Wine and Spirits. Thank you, Ashley Wilkerson Cooper, for reaching out and supporting our TV show, Back from the Dead. He's getting all kinds of sponsors. Then 8 hours ago, Nation Entertainment LLC presents, and it was all about him. And he had that mangy ass 420 wrinkles on. That's all right. Other than that, he hasn't really been doing much. Hasn't been doing much at all. All right, let's head over and let's check on our friends over in the Fallout universe. Let's see what they are doing over on that side. I can't remember if I reported on them last week or not. I might have forgot them. 9 hours ago, to celebrate Fallout 76 Camp Revamp, starting September 2nd, we'll be hosting 4 camp contests through December. You'll be able to enter each month and get a chance to win awesome prizes like Adams, exclusive player titles, and more. Learn more here, and they give you a little hyperlink. I think this is pretty cool for Fallout. I do. Because we all know that the DLCs for video games are getting kind of slow. So, at least for Fallout, when they came out with the Secret Service and the Gold Vault, I blew through that like in one night. Myself and Crest Rider and Maggie Moo and Gonzo and Sweet Kitty Pie, we went through it in one night. Wasn't even 8 hours worth of work. And then we were right back to what we were doing, which was nothing. Creating our own fun. At least now, Fallout is taking an active role in persuading their players to do things. This camp thing, I think, is amazing because I know most Fallout players love to rebuild their camp at any given time. They might be doing something and realize that the resource that they're on is not the resource that they're going to need moving forward. So what they do is they go out and they find another place that has said resource, and then they go out and they build their camp at that place. So, and then it starts all over again. They might be in that camp for a month or two, and then they get bored with it, or there's too many griefers running around it, uh, whatever the case might be. So then they pick it all up, they tear it all down, and they move, and they do it all over again. I've really been playing uh, Grand Theft Auto 5 here lately, but I'm telling you what, man, my heart is still with Fallout. The only problem is I don't have access to all of my cool shit that I had when I played on the on the PS5. I just don't have it. I don't have the OG stuff. And like me and Ray were talking about, probably 2 weeks ago now, was that the only thing we wish Bethesda would do, we know they don't allow crossplay, and that's okay. That's fine. But when I sign into my account, I should be able to take what I bought across any platform. And Ray agreed with me on that. If you are a Fallout player, tell me your thoughts on this down in the comments. Let me know what you think, because I think they're doing us wrong by keeping that per platform. Because let's face it, that stuff is across all of the platforms. A PC player from day one that got the same stuff I did, they're still playing with that on the PC. People on the PS5 that had it at the same time I did, they have access to it too. But because I went from PS5 to PC, now I don't get it. I think that's wrong. But I want to know your thoughts about it. You tell me in the comment section. All right, Fallout a day ago. Oh, here we go again. God damn it. Maybe this is why I didn't report on them. Have you caught the striped axolotl yet? This little guy will be swimming away on September 2nd. If you have extras, display them on your wall or share with your friends. Promise you won't eat them. So I kind of like what they're doing with this too. Okay. They're bringing fish in for seasons. Now, the only thing I hope is that they bring the fish back for a limited time, maybe sometime next year, when everybody's forgot about it, when everybody has redecorated their camp and they've taken it off the wall. That's what I hope. But I doubt it. 2 days ago, gather your fellow Raiders for a grand old time at your camp. Get the Raider Outpost bundle in the Atomic Shop in Fallout 76 for a limited time. I don't know why anybody would want the Raider camp. I just don't. And then and then in this video they got dog meat from Fallout 4 scratching through some bones. Don't they know dog meat's not in this game? Here, I'll even show you guys. We'll go to so here it is. There he is boxing. And that's dog meat. Y'all thought I was bullshit. I wasn't bullshit. Dog meat is actually there. All right, 2 days ago, season 22, Appalachian Modern Living is coming September 2nd. Get ready to build the modern camp you've always dreamed of. Hashtag Fallout 76. I don't know about this. I don't know. It still has that dirty apocalyptic look to it, but I don't know. They're bringing back dog meat as a stable shepherd. Looks just like dog meat, though. Looks just like them. Some of these camps look horrible, too, by the way. 3 days ago, only 1 day left, so that's already gone, of Marshall Mallow's Marvelous Fishing Excursion mini season. Spend your tickets while you can. 6 days ago, now I know I didn't report on last week. Ad Victorium, App Forgeries, Brotherhood of Steel, Recon Cosplay is incredible. They got some pretty good artwork. I don't know if it's artwork or real, but it looks pretty good. The armor does look pretty badass. I'll give them that. 6 days ago, put on your favorite hazmat suit. Extra points if you don't. And head out into the most irradiated zone you can think of. We want to see you glow for this week's Photo Mode Friday Challenge. So I think that one's probably done by now. Fallout's doing some good things. You got to give them credit for keeping their players engaged. You got to give them credit that they are at least doing contests now. They're doing something. As much as I don't like the fishing on this game, I think it takes away from what it really is. You have to give Bethesda credit. We know they're not coming out with a Fallout 5 anytime soon. So what they're doing is they're doing the same thing that Grand Theft Auto did. Okay? They are they are revamping some things, they're making some things look pretty good, and they're saying, here. I can get down with that. I think that's pretty amazing. I think that the way that they do this stuff is pretty cool. Hold on 1 second. What's up? No. Nope. But yeah, Fallout's doing a pretty good job. I kind of like it. All right, let's head over and let's check out on our friends at the other Bethesda game, and that would be Starfield. And I think I'm going to be kind of disappointed with Starfield. I'm pretty sure they haven't updated anything yet. Oh, a day ago. Oh, wow. Meet Tim Lamb. In our latest developer spotlight, Tim takes us down his professional journey at Bethesda Game Studios. Ever since his start on Oblivion in 2006, Tim and his legacy advisors have shaped some of your favorite features across our games. All right, that's cool and all, but guess what, Timmy, we want new content for Starfield. What in the fuck is taking these people so long? Oh, it's just maddening. It just is because this game is so good. Like this game is what every sci-fi fan dreams of, where you can build a ship, you can get a ship. It's like Star Wars and Star Trek mixed together. You can go out and explore other planets. You can build like you can in Minecraft or in uh Fallout 76. You could do all these things, but they're not bringing us any content. I think it really is and I say this every time. I think it is a wasted opportunity. I really do. Let's go over to Bethesda. Let's see what these jackwagons are doing over there. All right, a day ago. Yep, nope. It was just from Bethesda. There was a whole Tim Lamb thing. 2 days ago, and it's for Fallout. I've already reported on that. This is highly irritating. Bethesda, you're killing me. You're outright killing me. So let's go over and see what our friends over at Ubisoft's Skull and Bones game is doing. I bet you they updated. They did 2 days ago. You're stranded. Oh no. With limited resources, what are you prioritizing? We're definitely including the hippo. I wouldn't include the hippo. But if you got 10 points to build your ship to get unfucking stranded, what are you going to prioritize? Let's go through this together, shall we? And you can see it right down here. So what I would probably do, you got 10 points to get the fuck out of there. I would get a frigate for 5 points. It's half my points. I get a frigate. And then I would see, okay, you see my mouse here? I would get 2 of those. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. That's 9 points out of 10. Oh boy, what else should I get? And then I get this little guy right up here. And here's my reasoning why. That's all 10 points, by the way. You need a ship to get the fuck out of Dodge. You need at least 2 cannons to defend yourself. And then you can use that little, whatever the hell that thing looks like. Looks like a goddamn raccoon on steroids. You can kill it and you can eat it. Bada boom, bada bing. I'm sailing. I got something to eat, at least for the first 2 days or a day. And I got a way to defend myself. Oh, and then you got the hippo too. Because if you're bringing a hippo, you get hungry enough, you can eat hippo. Man, I got all kinds of shit going off on my computer. 5 days ago, this cruise strategy. Look cool. Hope for the best. I don't know if looking cool would actually help you out much, but I mean, hell, it looks like they're. Oh no, that might just be crap from the upper deck. That's all they got going on. Let's take a cruise through game industry news. All of our games have been puttering out on me. There's not been much out there. So we're going to go to game developer first. Don't let me down, game developer. Latest news 450 Diablo developers. Oh, I'm sorry. 450 Diablo developers vote to unionize under CWA. Good for them. 8 games have pushed publishing dates in response to Silk Song. Well, let's go in there and see what this is all about. Multiple developers have mentioned Team Cherry's upcoming September release as a reason to delay their own projects. Oh, we go to studio share news. We had so during the past 7 days, multiple developers have announced delays of their game demo release. At the time of this writing, includes Artera Lucas by Artenium Game Studios, Stomp and the Sword of Miracles by Forgotten Games, Clover Pit by Pancake Arcade, Demon School by Necrosoft Games, Little Witch in the Woods by Sunnyside Up, Face Faceland by Tail Games, Mega Bonk by I've never heard of any of these, and Baby Steps, which is being published by developer. Oh, I'm not developer, Devolver Digital. All right, it's just little ones. It's nothing huge. I thought it was going to be a big one. Uh, Embracer Studio. This was today, by the way. 8/28/25. Embracer Studio. Crystal Dynamics is laying off more staff. That's ridiculous. That's that's absolutely ridiculous. Side Razor announced human in the loop AI playtests. Okay, sure. Report: Nintendo reportedly withholds Switch 2 dev kits, directs devs toward OG Switch development instead. What the fuck? Who gets to make games for the Nintendo Switch 2? This is at a glance. Anonymous developers tell Digital Foundry that Nintendo has been cagey about handing out Switch 2 dev kits. I don't know why they would be. Switch 2 is not all that. It isn't. But wouldn't you want to focus on the next big thing? And for Nintendo, that next big thing is the Switch 2. So why won't you have your developers working on that game? I don't get it. I don't get it. That's something I might want to bring up to the Nomad Gamers on Saturday morning. That's everything from game developer. Let's go over to GameIndustry.biz. Let's see what they got cooking over there. Oh, BAFTA Games Awards. How are they judged? Looks like a good one. U.S. hardware revenue reaches 384 million, driven by Switch 2 sales. U.S. monthly charts. Y'all dumb. I would not buy a Switch 2. Thunderful Group shareholders approve 5.3 million Atari acquisition. Atari is still around? That's crazy. Any of the stuff that I'm saying, you can find it. I told you the name of the site I'm on. This one is gamesindustry.biz. You can go there and you can check all these out. I'm just kind of whoa, I'm just going through it. Before I lose that train of thought. I just saw that uh Thunderful Group acquired Atari, right? Atari acquires count them five, Ubisoft games. Let's see which Ubisoft games they've acquired. I'm sure they're going to tell us. Atari plans to re-release the titles and expand their reach. Which five? Atari has acquired the IP rights to five Ubisoft games: Cold Fear, I Am Alive, Child of Eden, Grow Home, and its sequel, Grow Up. Somebody in the comments tell me if any of these are good games. I have not heard of any of them. But at the same time, Atari is making some noise. One of the granddaddies of consoles. Less than 4 years after 3.5 billion Evaluation. Rec Room is letting roughly half its team go. Wow. Square Enix shutters two 10-year-old mobile games. Which two mobile games did they shut down? There's a million of them. It looks like two final. Okay, yeah. Square Enix has shut down Final Fantasy Brave, Evicius, and Dragon Quest of the Stars in Japan. That's why I never heard of them, because they were released in Japan. Mafia, the Old Country, critical consensus. Critics commend the latest installment of the Mafia franchise for its focus on tradition, but are mixed about dated gameplay mechanics. That's an interesting take. Very interesting take. So that is going to wrap up our Thirsty Thursday. I know it's a little condensed. It's a little uh, short. We're not that short, people. We're not. I'm roughly about 10 minutes off of my target time, which is okay. Uh, again, my back is still hurting. I'm still on medication that makes me very tired. I'm sure that you have seen me yawn a couple times. Without that medication, I wouldn't be able to sit back, wouldn't be able to sit forward without going into excruciating pain. Good news. I went to the doctor today. The doctor told me to keep on the path, and I should be at least 60 to 70% healed by the weekend. Uh, he said I should gain full mobility back by Tuesday, if not Wednesday. So that is a good thing. All I did, I just strained some muscles, maybe pulled a couple muscles, pissed off my sciatic nerve. But other than that, uh, I didn't break nothing. I didn't tear nothing. So that's good news. That's very good news. Uh, I will be streaming tomorrow night. Grand Theft Auto will be going. Uh, other than that, the only other thing I have going on is the Nomad Gamers on Saturday at noon. Saturday at noon, and I don't think Crest Rider will be able to join us, so it'll just be myself and Fireball. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, game true, game hard, and always, and I mean always, game on. In the words of Santiago Cirillo, your negativity will not break me. You be you. Don't worry about whatever everyone else says. You're beautiful exactly the way you are. If you're playing a game out there and you run across a griefer and that griefer needs blown the fuck up, you blow that motherfucker up. Thank you so much for watching Thirsty Thursday. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. We will see you all again Saturday morning or afternoon, depending on how you. It's noon, so it could be one of the two. See you Saturday at noon for the Nomad Gamers podcast. Until then, peace and love. God's Father is out.